Okay, hopefully this is now working. I've got my microphone working. Hello, welcome. Yep, hopefully that's all clear now. Hi, Frances. Hope everybody from the other stream will come in. I've got to wrap up those free readings that I said I'd do from the other stream. This is not a brand new stream. It's just a continuation of the other one. So I'm hoping everybody can see me. Let me see if I can get this back into details. Okay, so hopefully everybody is still here. Hi, Egyptian Famous. Hi, thank you for being here. Hi, Old Soul. Now, this is really a wrap-up, so I'm hoping those that were in the previous stream is now here. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, welcome. So, let's have a look at who was here. Sorry, guys. Had a total meltdown with the stream. So, hi, Lady Blind Wolf. Oh my God, what a nightmare that was. That was just went totally silent on me. My microphone just stopped working. So had to do a bit of reshuffling and gone from Restream. Now I'm back in StreamYard. So hopefully that might sort of clear it a little bit and we might be A-okay. So I haven't worried about a whole lot of ads or anything like this, as this is just a continuation of the other stream. So hopefully everyone's going to come in. So let's just start with questions. Egyptian Famous, we'll just start with questions as they come in. So we've got Frances, we've got you, Egyptian Famous, we've got Old Soul, we've got Halo, Rhonda, Lady Blind Wolf. So I'm just going to do another half an hour or so. This will just be half an hour wrap up with what's going on here. This is just a questions that come up. So Egyptian Famous, I'm going to do your question first as your question came up, and I'm just going to try and remember this is those that were in the previous stream. Okay, so I'm just trying to wrap up everybody that was in the previous stream. I'll try and wrap up your questions as you come in. And yeah, so just give me a minute. Let's just have a breathe through, just see who's here. Oh, and sorry about the lawn mowing guy from over at the river. Hi, Sharon, how are you? I'm just trying to wrap up. This is a wrap up of those that were in the previous stream. Okay, this is just a wrap up of those that were in the stream before, because I've already done like over 2 hours, 45 minutes. So I've been on for nearly 3 hours, basically. So this is just a wrap up of those that were in the previous stream, because I had an issue with the volume. So, woo, it is warm. So I don't know who was in the previous stream. So if you're in the last, yeah. So don't drop a question unless you're in the previous stream. Oh, I'm hot. So, and I've got the list here, so I'm not sure if that's sort of showing up. So previous people, Mira, Natalie, Sharon. So last live, those, because this is really an ending. This is not a beginning. This is an ending. I'm not doing, this is just catching up on Lady Blind Wolf. So you'll know who you were. So let's just have a little look here who was in the last thing. So Egyptian Famous, you were definitely in Lady Blind Wolf for sure. So let me have a look here. Let me do you. What will happen to you for V-Day? Is that Valentine's? Yeah. You're right, Egyptian. I'll just see how I go. I don't know who's going to join us. So, yeah, I'm just trying to work out who's here from the last stream. I'm just trying to wrap up those that were here. So, yeah, if you, I'm not sure how long it's going to take to show up for who was here in the last stream. Because that finished up on me. So I'm not sure when it will be thing. So who was here? So anyway, let's see. What will happen to you for V-Day? I'm just trying to work out who's here from the last live. And if not, I'll just wrap up whoever's here. So whatever questions, if I'll just might do some random questions. Woo! What will happen to you for V-Day? So I might just do some random questions, see how I go. I know, definitely let me know if you were in the last live. What will happen to you for V-Day? So Valentine's Day, let's have a look. We've got King of Wands, passion, new adventures, spiritual alignment, making sure that you are getting your emotional needs being looked. I feel like you're looking at your emotional needs, going with the flow sort of energy. I got here, the fish sort of stood up as just going with the flow sort of energy, but it just felt like there was a lot of passion, a lot of creativity. So I feel like things are going to be quite new adventures. I feel like there's going to be some adventures for Valentine's Day. Okay, so make sure that you got your that you're in an alignment here. Hey Jenny, you're back. Cool, you're brilliant. That's it. I knew you were in the other chat stream. So remember, if you're in the previous chat, please, previous stream, please let me know, and so that I can do your question. So Egyptian famous, I do feel like there's going to be a bit of passion for you. It does feel like that things are going to sort of go in the, you know, a spiritual alignment, making sure that your emotional needs are taken care of in many ways. Oh, again, we get that sense of, with the Empress here, is that sense of nurturing, taking care of yourself is going to be really important. I get that sense of beauty and abundance stuff coming in. You're ready to wear some outfits. Awesome. 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 Sounds fantastic. So yeah, what will happen to you for V-Day, Valentine's Day? It does feel like things are going to be moving in the right direction. It does feel like there's some passion, some creativity, some new adventures. Definitely feels like there is a lot of yeah, with the Empress here, we also get that sense of being that sensuality. Okay, more than just sexuality, but that sensuality. So I do feel like there is a sense about feeling beautiful about yourself as well is going to be important there, showing off yourself in many ways. Right, now, Lady Blind Wolf, I did get that there. I'm just trying to work out who was in the, and Sharon, yes, you were in the previous one there too. And then I've got Jenny as well. So having landlord issues, will it be a positive outcome? Okay, I've got drawn to cats rule the earth for some reason. So let's just do cats rule the earth. Sorry about the noise of the lawnmower from the park, from the Clive River, from the rugby club, sports club. Right, having landlord issues. What's going on there? Landlord issues. What's going on there? What's happening with the landlord? Okay, what's happening with the landlord, Lady Blind Wolf? Let's have a look here. Okay, I'm doing cats rule the earth. Hi, Ms. Rick. Merry Christmas to you too. Right, landlord issues. Right, we've got Page of Wands, Lady Blind Wolf. Page of Wands. And we've got a cat, and he's like swatting the feather, if you like. He's swatting the end of the feather. That's on a stick. So he's sort of a little bit out of reach. maybe listen. You know, you've got the enthusiasm. This is definitely the enthusiasm, the drive. We've got Two of Pentacles as well. So you've got Page of Wands, Two of Pentacles. So this definitely feels as though there is that sense of yeah, like you're juggling. There's a lot of stuff being juggled around. There's a lot of stuff that needs to balance out in regards to the landlord issues and things. And I feel like it's a little bit out of reach. Like it's not quite happening as yet. There is definitely feels like there's a lot of stuff to juggle around, looking at the priorities to the situation. But the Ace of Wands did come out, so there will be a breakthrough. There will be a sense of conclusion to the story. So it does feel like there'll be a positive outcome with the breakthrough of the situation. So you got Page of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. And so with that Ace of Wands, it tells me that there is going to be a breakthrough once you sort out what the priorities of the situation is. The people in the basement were nasty and we keep getting blamed with the bugs. Winestra. Oh, okay. I do feel like it's going to be sorted. There's going to be a breakthrough. There is going to be, with the Ace of Wands, it does tell me that there's going to be an understanding. There's going to be a conclusion to the story. So it does feel like things are going to work out. Okay, like the truth is going to be revealed, basically, is what I got here. The truth will be revealed. There will be a positive outcome. It will be sorted. Okay, so it does feel like it's going to be sorted. The things are with the breakthrough. I think it's important to look at, I do feel like things are being juggled around a little bit. Things are just trying to get sorted. At first, it feels like it's out of reach, but I do hear with the Ace of Wands, it does feel like it's going to be sorted. They already filed an eviction for you. Okay, so that's why I think you've got to work out what your priorities are, what's important to you. And it does come up with a breakthrough and understanding. So it does feel like the truth is to be revealed is all I keep getting here. Lady Blind Wolf, I do feel like the truth will be revealed with the Ace of Wands here. Like there'll be a breakthrough and understanding, a sense of clarity in the situation. But with the Two of Pentacles, it is about working out what your priority is. Okay, what's important to the situation. I think you'll be okay. Right, let me have here. Right, Sharon. I'm just trying to work out who was in the other chat. So just give me a moment. Just if you're in, if you were in the previous stream, because this is just a wrap up from the previous stream. Maybe what I should have written in the banner here. Maybe we should have had this. Create banner, scroll across the bottom. Let's just do, let me just type this in. Might help us spell correctly, wouldn't it? Wrap up from previous stream. Right. Whew. Right. So I'm trying to work out who was in the previous stream. And so please let me know. Say, hey, hi, I'm from the previous stream. Okay, what's your ex-friend? So what's going on with your ex-friend? This one here, I'm actually going to use, that's interesting, Santa Muerte. Okay, so what's going on with your friend? So Jenny, I've got your question there as well, so no worries. Sharon, let's have a look. What's going on with your ex-friend? Is there any chance of reconciliation in the situation? What's going on? Whoa! Flicking stones up from the lawnmower, and that's across the fence. Okay, and it's a high fence too. What's happening with your friend, your ex? Okay. Let's have a look here. What have we got? We've got Knight of Cups. So there's definitely news coming. There's definitely feels like there's movement coming with King of Wands, with new adventures. So yeah, I definitely feel like, or new enterprises, new possibilities, definitely new passions and things like that. So yeah, I do feel like there is a friend. It does feel like they want to come back. They want to return to the situation. And I say that with the Knight of Cups and the King of Wands. So there's the sense of adventures and things like that. There's definitely that sense of passion, or that sense of, yeah, I definitely feel like they want to come back. They want to. So maybe it's about reaching out. You know, have you reached out? Have you just said, hi, how are you? Just without being too forceful or too obsessive or too much, just hi, you know. But it does feel like there is definitely a, with the Knight of Cups, there is that sense of feelings and emotions, that movement forward with it. So it definitely feels like that. And with the King of Wands, there is that sense of adventures. You've been blocked. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Wonder if they realize they've blocked you. Wonder if it was just heat of the moment. And there's a regret. Oh, there we go. Interesting. The Fool flew out. Like maybe I just got the word, they felt foolish. They feel foolish. They feel foolish. They might want to, but they feel fool. I got the word say, like they feel foolish about it. Interesting. You've got to decide for yourself, really. I mean, they may want to, and yet they've blocked you, and so they now feel foolish. So it could be about you starting fresh, starting a new beginning. Maybe it's time for your new adventures. You know, they may want to, but they feel foolish, and that's why you're blocked. Oh, KSM, they stopped the payment. Oh. Just go through KSM if you want to. Just go through the down below. You can see the PayPal one. Maybe you need to put it on as a that's unusual. They thought it was Woodland. Okay, Sharon. So it might be really important for you to just maybe take a breath for a moment and I've just done an extra card with the full flu out, and it's sort of like new beginnings. So I do feel like they want to, but they feel foolish. They may want to, but they feel foolish, which is why you're blocked, Sharon. Maybe they feel foolish for blocking you. And sometimes people can find it hard to then unblock. You're like in the moment. So even when they want to come back, they want the new beginnings, they feel foolish. Yeah, so maybe it's about time to maybe it's something you just got to let go of, or they might want to come back, they might want to, but they feel foolish, and so maybe that's something that they have to deal with. It's their own personal journey, Sharon, their own personal journey. Maybe it's something they have to deal with themselves, so you've got to sort of create your own thing. Yes, certainly can, KSM. Yeah, I can do that for you. No problem at all, KSM. I can do you an email reading. Totally. Yeah, seems very changed. Yes, that's part of feeling foolish. Yeah. Yeah, KSM, I can do that for you. I can email you the reading, email the answers for you when the payment. Yeah, definitely. No worries at all. I can just do, yeah, totally. I can do you an email reading with that. No problem at all when the payment shows up. Yeah. If you go through the PayPal or whatever, yeah, no worries. Right, Jenny. Do this. Take care, take care. So remember, this is just a wrap up from the previous stream. So if you were on the previous stream, I'll definitely do your reading for you, no problem at all. So Jenny, let's have a look. What's going on here with this relationship? Let me do, actually, interesting. I got the Telleric Tarot, which I haven't used, don't use this too often, but let's have a look. Christopher's goals. What's going on with Christopher? What does Christopher expect out of the relationship? Let's have a look. What does Christopher expect from the relationship or from your connection? What's going on here? Oh, I felt this one. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh, Mirror, you're back. Cool. Welcome. Thanks for making it here. Yep, I know. Frances, I'll do your reading. No worries, Frances. I'll do yours. No worries. Yep. KSM, I'll do your free reading as well. I'll do your free reading, no problem. You were from the previous stream. So, yep, definitely, guys. Yeah, if you're from the previous stream, just let me know and I'll do your reading for you. Right, does Christopher have, what's goals? So what's going on with that? Okay, firstly, we get the 10 of domain. So 10 of domain. 10 of Pentacles. So that sense of wealth and abundance. Feels like there's a sense of wealth and abundance. He's wanting wealth and abundance in the relationship. Okay. But he's feeling very trapped. We've got 8 of mind, if you like, 8 of mind. And so there's that sense of feeling trapped, feeling a sense of restrained or restricted, a sense of being limited in what he can do. He's feeling limited by something. Okay, so there's definitely, so Christopher feels like he is wants this abundance, wants this prosperity, this wealth and something, but he's feeling very restricted, feeling limited by something. Something's limiting him in the journey. He's feeling very limited by what he can do. He's feeling very blinded, unable to see maybe the bigger picture of it. He's feeling a little contained in something. So maybe there's something he needs. So Christopher needs to deal with something to free himself to move forward. So he's feeling very constrained, feeling very restricted, Jenny. Does feel like he's feeling very restricted by what's going on. Okay. So yeah, I do feel like he's this sense of wanting the abundance, wanting the prosperity, but he's restricted. He's limited by something within himself, by his own thoughts, his own perceptions. He may be, he's planning to visit you. So that's mostly why he's feeling restricted. He's unable to give of himself freely. He feels like maybe he's unable to give of himself completely because he's waiting to see you first. Hi, intuitive chosen one. How are you? Merry Christmas. Okay, so that's something that's going on there. Right, so Frances, let's have a look at your question. Just let me know if you're from the previous stream. And yeah. So yeah. Oh, so what's going on with blockages with this? Let's do the Siddhartha Tarot with this here. So what's going on here? You're welcome, Jenny. You're welcome. Guys, I'm just trying to wrap up. I was already on for like over nearly 3 hours. So I'm very close to being, nearly 3 hours here. Right, so what's going on with starting college? Okay, there seems to be some blockages. Okay, there seems to be a lot of nurturing needed. We've got Ace of Wands, which comes through breakthrough. Okay, there does seem to be a lot of nurturing your emotional needs in regards to this situation. I think there's a lot of things that need to be done, that needs to be nurtured in this. Okay, but it does come with a breakthrough, a new understanding, a breakthrough. It does seem to sort of come with a bit of clarity in the situation in a way. I feel like there's one more card waiting for you in regards to, there it is. Knight of Swords. It's telling you to take a breath for a minute. I feel like you're being rushed. You're rushing. It does feel like there's a rushing of the situation. I think there's a lot of planning that still needs to be done. There's a lot of planning that needs to be done here, Frances, Alexis. So I think there's a lot of planning that still needs to be done. Okay, so I'm just trying to, I just get a sense of there will be an understanding. I think there's a lot of rushing going on. Yeah, you are rushing. Okay, take a breath. Take a step back. Frances, take a step back for a minute. And I want you to do a to-do list. Take a moment to do a to-do list. What do you need to, what are the steps that you need to do to unblock this pathway that you want to go on? I feel like there's a need to just take a step back, take a breath, and I think you need to to-do list. Make some plans. Okay, make some plans in what you need to do, because you're coming across a lot of struggles, a lot of battles. Okay, feels like you're battling in, you're going in quickly, you're rushing. Take a step back and just take a breath for a minute. Take a breath. Okay, and a to-do list is going to help you to have that breakthrough that you need. I asked sort of what do you need to do, and I got the sense of like slowing down. Take a breath for a minute. Sometimes when you slow down, things happen quicker for you because you're a little bit more organized, a little bit more planning needed. I feel like you need to dot your I's, cross your T's. I think that's really important. Just take a step back and I think you'll get a lot more clarity in the situation. Okay, super important. Yeah, I think it's important to take a breath. I can understand that, Frances. I can understand having the anxiety. So I think taking a step back is going to allow you to have a to-do list. Just have a to-do list and cross, you know, what steps do you need to take to get there? Okay, so just going to go through. I'm just going to look at these things here. Right. Sorry, I'm just trying to go through and see who's still here and who am I doing. Right, from the previous stream. I'm just trying to work out who was here. Okay, so let me just wrap up here. So everyone just got to take a breath for a second. Woo! Yes, can understand that, Francis. Hi, Amy. I'm just wrapping up from the last stream. So I'm just trying to get just trying to work out who to do. Right. Just give me a minute. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, yes and no questions are not that great, Mirror. You know, what do you need to do? I think there's some things that you need to do to make that happen. When you're asking predictive questions like that, you really sort of it's all about the action you take. Let's do the waterfall. No, let's do Tarot of Secrets. What's going on here? It's all about, it should be asking how, what, and why. What do you need to know in regards to playing the female character in the show? Superhero. Okay. Let's have a look. What do we get? Slow journey. Definitely a long wait. It's like your things are sort of moving in the situation. So I think it's very much about looking at what you receive as much as you're giving out to the situation. I think there's need for boundaries. I think you're going to be a very long journey to where you want to be. So I think that's quite important, just to have a little bit of a think-see here, Mirror. I think it's really important to think about this role. I think that you've got a bit of a long journey ahead of you. You know, you've got to do all the, are you learning the lines? Are you, there's things that you need to do. It's definitely things that you need to do. You're making sure that you've got harmony within yourself before you can play the character. Make sure you're giving as much as you're receiving from the role. Making sure that you are, yeah, I get a sense of giving. I think you need to give unconditionally to the role. I think there's some things that you need to do to make it happen. Okay, it's going to be a long journey to it, but it's really about that commitment to making that journey. It's all about that sense of yeah, making sure you give to the role, making sure you're learning your lines, making sure you're preparing, making sure, yeah, it's all about auditioning. It's all about, you know, have you auditioned for the role? It's all about the act, you know, you're making sure you learn your lines, making sure that you know what you're doing, you know, making sure you can act, you know, it's making sure you can do all the movements in regards to the role. You know, are you the right character? So it's a long journey. It's a bit of a hard work. Basically, it's hard. It's the work needs to be done. That's what I'm getting here. Is this work to be done before you can become the superhero? You've got to make a commitment on your side of things, Mirror. Let me know if you're from the previous stream. I'm just following up. I'm just doing some wrap up now. This is a wrap up, so it's only on for a little bit more time. I'm just finishing up now. So let me just have a little bit of a look. See, I'm just going to wrap up some people here. Okay, so I know you weren't in the previous stream, but you came in. I'm just going to wrap up some questions now. This is the end. I'm just finishing up. Okay, so I'm just going to see what I do from the stream. New subscriber. Okay, I'll just have a look and see how we go, because I've been on for a while, so I just want to wrap up now. So I'm just going to wrap up these last ones here, ending soon. So I'm just going to do some questions that have come in. So let's have a look. What are current thoughts of C towards you? Okay, let's do the right. Where's the rider? What are current thoughts of C towards you? Whoa, okay, that flipped out and that one turned. Right, so let's have a look at these two cards. What have we got? Trying to look ahead, trying to make some choices. It feels like they're looking ahead. They're trying to make some choices. They're trying to decide. Okay. So a little bit of wrapped up in their own world. This one here with the Five of Pentacles can be a little bit about poverty, about thinking about how bad things are. So they could be wrapped up in their own world. Not necessarily. No, just working with tarot. It's just I'm not doing mediumship. I'm not doing mediumship at the moment. I'm just doing the tarot cards. KSM, I haven't got quite you yet. No, I haven't quite got you yet. You're coming up. Don't panic. You'll get there. Okay, what are current thoughts of C towards you? I do feel like they're trying to think, they're trying to decide, they've got some choices, but they're wrapped up in their own little world. Okay, there are some things they're thinking about, but they're wrapped up in their own little world. Okay, I'm just coming there. I'm just trying to get through questions. There's a few questions coming up, so let's have a look. Old soul. What are Aries feelings towards you? What's going on here? Oh, clarity. Feels like they've got some clear thought. They're trying to remove the confusion, trying to think clearly about things. Again, what can they gain from being with you? That's their thought. Is what's their benefit? What do they gain from being with you? Feels like, you know, they're thinking about their gain, their thoughts. It feels like they're doing a lot of getting clear in their thoughts about what they want, getting a little bit of a gain. What do they gain from this relationship? Yeah. Right, done that, done Jenny. Right, here we go, KSM. Let's do your free reading. Right, KSM, I'm up to. this way. Where is it? Yeah. Okay, KSM, right. Right, and then I'm still flicking through the questions, guys. I'm just wrapping up. So what's going on with the relationship with time apart? KSM, when the payments go through, I will when I do your email reading for you, I will go into depth. You'll go into a little bit more. I'll spend a bit of time with it. Not a problem. Right, so what's going on with this relationship? What's going on with the feelings? What's going on with there's a lot of changes, a lot of transformations. I feel like they're moving into the light, moving through the darkness, pushing forward. It's definitely about pushing forward with having the time apart, allowed to come out of the darkness and into the light. There's that wealth and abundance. It feels like things are sort of coming together. Things are sort of starting to, does feel like things with having the time apart, making the changes, the transformations, there's a pushing forward into the light, into the abundance and the prosperity. It feels like things are sort of will start to sort of come together, start to get some answers. Feels like things will sort of start to come together. Definitely feels as though things are there, that things are sort of starting to move forward. You've got the changes, the transformation that's needed is pushing forward into the abundance and the prosperity. The things are sort of coming together. Feels like with the tree of life here, the layout of the pentacles, it's really about the things traveling from moment to moment to reach a sense of completion. So it's a journey. It's a journey as the movement forward. Definitely feels like there's a journey with this card, with these cards. And I sort of get that with the tree of life, the sense of reaching from moving through the process. Having to go through the process has been really important, and that's part of the journey. And things may change, things may shift, perceptions may change over time. It's definitely about a movement forward. Things are moving into new possibilities here. Okay, so I think there's something that's got to be explored within yourself, KSM. I think there's a lot of things you've got to be in the now, be in the moment as you travel the journey. This is very much with the tree of life. It's about being in each moment, sitting with each moment, because each time you travel this path, you know, you may go backwards, you may go forwards, you may go into different areas of your life. You know, you can change and move all the time. Things are changing, things are moving, and so there's going to be a lot of changes in the relationship. There might be some so I do feel like you'll get some clarity in the situation. You will get some sense of moving different possibilities. You'll get different answers, different perspectives will change as things sort of come together. You'll get a clearer understanding of things. Okay, so as you push forward, move through different directions in the pathway, I think you'll learn and discover new things. And it's about being empowered within yourself, being in control of your own journey by acknowledging within yourself, being honest within yourself about how you feel and what's going on around you. Look at the facts of what's happening here. And this is where each time you travel the path, you're going to go through different areas of your life. Okay, So super important here. Ooh, this is a long reading. I've got to give up soon. I'm going to have to give up very soon. I'm definitely ending. So let's have a look. Making sure I've done everyone's questions here. I really am going to have to say, toodaloo. Will Nathan offer you a stable relationship? And Cheryl. Okay, I need to do Cheryl's reading. So I'm just sort of going through and seeing what's here. I do have to sort of give up soon, guys. I've been on for quite a while. So will Nathan offer you a stable relationship? I'm actually feeling very much like this is going to be a, actually, Seraphina's Modern Tarot. Right, let's have a look here. Whew. Will Nathan offer you a stable relationship? Oh. Okay, let's have a look. What have we got? First card we've got is Five of Swords. Tells me there's going to be some quarrels. Okay, there's going to be some disagreements. There's going to be some challenges to the relationship. Definitely feels like there's going to be some challenges. It's going to be one with a lot of choices needing to be made. Okay, so I do feel like it's going to be a lot of ups and downs. There are going to be some quarrels. There's going to be some disagreements. There is going to be some challenges in this relationship. And it's going to leave you needing to make a lot of choices. I think a lot of choices are going to need to be made in this relationship. You're going to have a look at what's possible for you. So you're going to take a moment to sort of breathe. So there are going to be some challenges. There's going to be some battles, and it's going to leave you with needing to make a lot of choices. Overall, I think you're going to need to make some choices within yourself. So this is, again, I think this is a really important when you're looking at these relationships. You're looking at the choices that lie ahead of you. The answers a lot of times are going to come from within yourself. You know, these cards only guide you. They are not your be end thing. I want to say that really clearly. I'm not here to tell you what to do, what you should and shouldn't do. These are only suggestions. These are guides, guidelines. And what you do with this information is totally up to you. And what the card's sort of saying for you, Tiara, is very much, Tiara, I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your names correctly. Really important for you to just know that there are going to be some challenges, there are going to be some battles in the relationship, and how you choose to react is going to make a big difference. And that comes down to your choices, your free will within this relationship. You know, how you feel. You know, do you feel that you have the freedom to make the choices that you need within this relationship, even with the battles and the conflicts, the challenges, the disagreements, and things like that within the relationship? Do you have the freedom to make the choices that you need? And that's something that only you can answer. Okay, so it's really about your free will, your choices that you need to make. And that's what the guides are saying. That's what the cards are saying. Okay, so let me just get through and just have a look at these next lot of questions. Cheryl, right, let's have a look at Cheryl. I'm slowly moving through the questions, and I'm sorry if it's going to just be a little bit patient because I've been on for quite a while. You know, I've been on for, what are we, 1:30. So I've been on since 10 o'clock and it's now 1:30. 3.5 hours, guys. So I'm going to be resting tomorrow, that's for sure. How does Ken feel about you? So let's have a look. Let's do the let's Let's do the Angel Tarot by Travis McHenry. Make sure they are just the, yeah, they are the angel ones, not the occult. Hi guys, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to go through the list. I'll just see how long I've got. Please only type your question once. I am on StreamYard, so I can flick right through the questions. So only type your question in once, and I'll see how I go, guys. I've been on for since 10 o'clock, and it's now 1:30. Just so that you guys know how long I've been online. So just try and be patient, please. How does Ken feel about you, Cheryl? Let's have a look. What's going on with Ken? What's happening? What's the connection you guys have? What's important? What do you need to actually know about this connection? Let's have a look. One. Oh, and this one here is screaming at me. So let's have a look. What have we got? Okay. Oh, I don't know if he's feeling very isolated. We've got Three of Swords. Three of Swords is about heartbreak. Okay, and I've got the Hermit here, which is about isolation, solitude, meditation, reflection. So I'm getting that there's a lot of heartbreak in the situation that's going on. I feel like there's a lot of, yeah, I'm just getting a lot of heartbreak, a lot of sorrow. Okay, and then we've got this isolation, the solitude, this need for reflection and contemplation. Okay, so there is this real sense of, Cheryl, I think there's this real sense of heartbreak. I just feel a very heavy sorrow, dealing with a lot of the past. I don't know if that's past energy coming through here. And so there's a lot of need for self-healing, self-reflection, a lot of knowledge to be gained from this heartbreak, being able to sort of get through this process. So I don't know if Ken's been going through a lot of that sort of stuff, or whether you yourself has, but I do get a lot of heavy heartbreak type of sorrow energy that needs to be worked through, a lot of healing that's needed. I feel like there's a lot of healing that needs to be done before there's any movement forward on in any way. So I do feel like there's a lot of healing that needs to take place, Cheryl. So yeah, I just got a lot of heartbreak, a lot of stuff that's being dealt with here, and a lot of meditation, reflection, a lot of contemplation, a lot of learning, self-learning, a lot of knowledge needing to be gained, wisdom to be gained from this process, which is really important here. So yeah, I'm not getting a lot about that he's feeling. I'm not getting any romance, or I'm not getting any yeah, I'm just not getting any romance or anything like that, any passion or any of that sort of energy. I just feel like there's a lot of healing needed in this situation. Okay, so let me have a look here. So I am just going through and just doing a quick look at any questions that have shown up. And if there's a question being written up, I will do it, but just be patient. And I'm really on the way out. Just looking at that timing, I'm really on the last couple of readings here. So really ending now. A general love reading. Okay, so what am I getting here? Okay, why am I picking up the occult? Okay, so this is the other deck of the sibling deck from the angel, Travis McHenry. Right, so a general, what do you need to know at present? Well, what do you need to know, Michael? Let's have a look. What do you need to know in regards to love? Let's have a look. What's popping out for you? I've actually got a third card that's screaming at me, so I'm going to use this one. Okay, so Interesting. We've got 10 of Cups, so we've got 1 of Hope. Okay, that's the words I got. I got the word hope. There's a hope for coming together with someone, making a family, making a sense of connection in some way. There's that hope going on here. And then we've got the Empress. And so we have that sense of, interesting, a love. A sense of abundance and prosperity. So I'm getting a really sort of positive with the 10 of Cups. The Empress energy is coming through with a sense of, and we get Knight of Cups as well with this romance coming in. So I'm getting a lot of love, a lot of emotional family unity type of connection here. So it does feel like things are really moving in the right direction, that things are really positive. It's all about how you move forward on this journey with the romance and the sense of Michael. So I do feel like there's a lot of love, a lot of emotion, a lot of connection coming through here, a lot of abundance, prosperity, a sense of new beginnings, fertility, things growing, things developing. You've got the hope of it all. So there's definitely there. It's all about focusing on the positive energy, Michael. It's all about focusing on what you can do to achieve your goals. I'm getting a lot of movement with these cards. All these cards are about movement. Here you've got this, here you got this, you got movement. These cards talk about movement forward. It's all about moving forward. Okay. It definitely feels like there's a lot of movement, a lot of things, beauty and abundance. I feel like things are sort of moving forward. It's definitely moving forward in regards to your love and relationships. So yeah, definitely moving forward, definitely a lot of romance, definitely the abundance and prosperity, and that hope of things coming together, a sense of unity, and it's sort of taking you there. You're welcome. You're welcome. Right. Let's have a look. Oh, that's a very tricky question to do because there's so many things that need to influence it. If you're looking about your there's things going to influence, going to hinder. It's all based on current energy. So, and you're asking a yes and no question, which is not something that's really good to do with the cards. It's not really going to give you the clarity. I think it's down to what's going to happen in the situation. What's going to need for you to get your inheritance, what needs to happen to get your inheritance. Yep. You only have to type your question in once. If you keep typing your question, it's called spamming. Please do not spam the chat. Okay? Only need to type your question once, and that's all you need to do. It's not going to make your question come up any quicker. Okay, so I'm just trying to work out what we can do here that's going to be a little bit more proactive for you, a little bit more into focus, and a better question. Just give me a second with this one here. So I'm just trying to work out what's the best question that we can do for you here, because it's not something the cards are going to really, it's not something that I work with the cards. With what year, I think it's all depends on what's going on, the influences, what's influencing your inheritance. on you getting your inheritance. What's influencing you? So let's see about the influence. Let's do the thing. I'm just trying to work this. We're going to do this here. I'm just finishing up now. I'm just wrapping up, ending soon. So I'm just doing what readings I can do. I'm just trying to work out this one here. What's the best way of doing this? Let me see. What do you need to know in regards to your inheritance? I don't think we're going to be able to do what year, but let's see. Flicked out 9 of Pentacles. You definitely get it. Okay, we've got 9 of Pentacles, which is about a gain. Okay, and it's a sort of a pampering, a luxury. So that, yeah, it definitely says your inheritance. So, and that flew out of the deck when I asked it. So it's definitely a yes. You'll get your inheritance. Okay. Oh, okay, that flew out as well. So someone who's passed. Is this inheritance from someone who's passed? Okay. And we get Ace of Pentacles, which talks about potential. Okay, so there is definitely the sense of a gain, and it talks about the potential. So yes, don't worry about it. Be patient. You'll get it. It's possibly there. Okay, so you will get your inheritance. Doesn't say what year, but you've got to be patient. It's just saying, yeah, you'll get it. Just be patient. You know, don't worry too much about it. It's coming through. Yeah, so yeah, so basically definitely feels though the potential's there for you to get your, you know, it's very much about the potential of your gain, your inheritance. So yes, you'll definitely get it. Just be patient, just wait. You don't have to be in a hurry. With Pentacles, it's about very slow. So it's a very slow progress. Okay, being Pentacles talks about it being slow. And so yeah, it's just very slow. So it's just something that's going to take its time depending on other influence and things around it at the time. So things may be, you know, not hurried. It is slow. It's just very slow. So yeah, you definitely get your inheritance, but don't know, but just going to take a while. It's going to be a bit of a slow process to it, depending on the other influences around at the time. Oh, my Gilded Tarot Royale. Right. Oh, I really should be finishing up. So let me just get these last few. Let's see what's here. Okay, I'm just seeing what questions have come in, and then that's it. Okay. And KSM, yeah, I'll just spend a bit of time with your readings. No worries with that. So what's going on here? What's the connection? What's happening? Romance. Okay, I get that romance side of things, right, coming in. And then we get the King of Wands. And then I get this sense of being a very passionate, very intense. I'm getting a very intense character, a very intense energy. Okay, so I feel like there's an intensity within this relationship. I don't know whether he's super intense energy, but I'm getting a very fiery, I do get it's quite a challenge in a way, but I'm getting a very intense relationship, very intense connection here. So I've got that romance coming in. It feels like things are working out, like things are going in the right direction. But then I'm getting the sense of intensity, whether it'll be too much, too over the top energy. I'm getting with this, I'm getting this energy that's very fiery, very sort of energetic, very energetic, a lot of energy going into this relationship. Don't know. Be very careful about pushing it. Okay. It's definitely romance. It could be your own thought. These could be your own thoughts coming into the reading as well. This is your hope for romance. Okay, your hope for romance, and it feels very intense. Maybe he's not answering because he could be too much, could be overwhelming. Sometimes when that energy is so overwhelming, okay, why isn't he? Let me just ask. Okay, I'm going to ask this question. Why is he not answering? Oh, there we go. It flew out. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, with 3 of Pentacles there, it is feeling like it's too much with work. It's like an expansion and growth in regards to his well-being, a sense of there's some trials, there's some challenges to it. Okay, when I'm looking at these cards all together, I feel like it's very overwhelming. It's an overwhelming, and that's why I said intense. Why he isn't answering? It's because it's too much. It's too intense for him. So he's trying to he's taking a step back. He's looking at his ability, what his abilities and how he handles it. I don't feel like he's got the ability to handle this intensity. He's got the romance, it's too intense. And that's why what happens is when things get too intense for him, he steps back. He takes a step back. It's too much. Too much energy, too much. It's too overwhelming. He hasn't got the abilities. I'm actually feeling like he hasn't got the abilities to deal with this intensity. It's too much for him. And that's why at this stage, no. Not until I think he's got a lot of stuff he's got to deal with. I think you just got to let it go. Take a breath. Take a breath. Let it go. Don't push. Don't push the thing. Otherwise, he'll never answer. The more you push, the more intense it gets, the more he won't answer. So sometimes you've got to take a step back. Take a step back. Don't push. It's too much for them, too overwhelming. And sometimes when things get overwhelming, people run. And so if you keep pushing, it's going to push them more away. So no, he won't answer at this stage. It's a friend energy, right? Okay. Friend energy. How does he actually feel about you as a friend? Let's do Epic Tarot. How does D feel about you? Whoa. Where did that card just go? There they are. Let me just pick these up. Okay. What have we got? Okay, Page or Unicorn of Spheres. And 5 of Swords. Oh, there's some challenges. There's some challenges in the friendship. Definitely feels like some challenges. There's a lot of things yet to learn and discover within the friendship. I think D feels as though there's some real challenges to this friendship. There's some real challenges there, and there's still a lot to learn and discover. You know, you might have your disagreements, like you're not on the same page, is what I'm getting here. I do feel like there's some disagreements. There's some sense of feeling like you're on the edge of a cliff, you know, I want to say like walking on eggshells in a way. I feel like sometimes it feels like you could be walking on eggshells in a way. I don't think the friendship is easy. I don't feel as though this friendship is easy all the time. I do feel like there's some inner, and that could be just inner arguments, inner quarrels within themselves. Okay, I do feel as though there's a lot to learn and discover about this friendship. I think there's still a lot to learn, a lot to discover, a lot to bring into this friendship. But I do feel like there's some challenges as well. 10. So yeah, I do feel like there's a lot of challenges, a lot of quarrels, and that's how D feels. D feels as though there's a lot of you're not always on the same page. And so that's why I don't feel like it's an easy friendship, because you're not always on the same page. Whatever that means. Only you will know what that means. I just feel like you're not on the same page. So there's a lot yet to learn and discover. How you choose to respond is totally up to you. Again, remember, you always have free will. You have a lot of it's about soul searching, looking at yourself, looking deep within yourself. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, finally getting onto this. I'm just doing the last couple here. Let's do the Waterfall Tarot. Okay, I'm just finishing up now. Have patience. I think it's a long journey. It's a connection that takes time. There's a lot of things happening behind the scenes. Okay, with the 9 of Cups can be about things happening behind the scenes. I feel like there's a lot of things that are, and I'm getting a bit of a closed off feeling here. So I get that it's a long journey, a long thing, and I do get sort of a bit of a closed off to romance. Closed off to romance, actually, and I feel like there is a lot of things happening behind the scenes. Okay, so I do feel as though, you know, they're closed off to the romance type of things. Definitely closed. Yeah, I definitely get a closed off from romance, but definitely it's a long journey. It's something that takes time. It's definitely something that builds slowly. But I'm getting closed off to romance for some reason. There's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes. So I think there's a need to, I feel like there's a lack of communication here. There's a lack of talking, a lack of real communication, a lack of being on the same page. Yeah, well, I just get off this. I just see him I just feel like he's got a lot of stuff going on behind him. Okay, did that work again? Did the bloody mic. Let me have a look at settings. The mic, oh, yeah, it's working again. Phew! Yeah, it doesn't say. It doesn't say with his daughter. I did that first question, does he have romantic feelings for you? Does Alison have genuine romantic feelings for you? And basically it said here that cut off to romance. But a wish fulfilled. Okay, for some reason I just got the night. I've got two different decks here. I know there's two different decks. So we've got that sense of being a long journey. I don't know why I did two different decks in this one, but I did. Got that sense of being loyal, it's a long journey. So there's definitely that loyalty. Okay. With it being a long journey, it's definitely loyalty. Okay. Long journey, loyalty, fulfilled, happening behind the scenes, but crossed off to romance. So I don't know why I did that two decks. Right. Obviously meant to be. Yes, he's loyal. He's a friend. It's a long journey. Long friend. Right. Let's have. So, did it go through? Okay. Just give me a second. KSM. I can show the it as an email reading. I can spend some time with it and not be in a hurry. Woo! Hot. Can't believe how hot it is. Okay, so right. Okay, let me have a look. They said they fixed them. Not on there. Did you put them through PayPal or Ko-Fi? No, well, no, because two cards. Frida, you're getting a free reading as two cards. Okay. You ask the question, I give you the answer. Yes, he's loyal towards you. You ask the question, is he loyal towards you? Yes, he's loyal. Don't know what you're expecting from a free reading, but it's two cards. So, did the donations come through? I'm still trying to check KSM. No, those two, 3 and 1. And then let me check to see in the... Oh, is it under K, Faye? Can be a bit that one there separate. Oh, okay, let me see. Oh, wait a minute, what's that? No. 3 and 3. No more. No. Yes. Yes. Okay. Oh, email. Not represent. I've refreshed. It's telling me no. Nope. No. Oh, 222 showing up. Let me have a look through. Let me go into here. Let me try this again. I've refreshed it a few times and it's still not showing up. So let me have a look into recent payments. Let me have a look, see if that comes up. Nope. No, Angelic was the last one that showed up. Hmm. I wonder why they're going to freeze your card. I think you might need to talk to you might need to talk to your bank KSN. We'll think out later. Yeah. Oops, sorry. Guys, I've just had to change my laptop again. So just give me a second. I'm just sort of sorting some things out. Just had issues with my with the laptop. So just give me a second to fix up the camera. Maybe I can still keep this up here. Whoops. Whoops, not that. That wasn't supposed to happen. Where are we? Right, 1 minute. Oh, what a day. My laptop just had a hissy fit. Okay, let me just sort this out. I do not want it. So I hope you can hear me. Issues. Let me have a look at the volume. Oh, wrong way. Need to look at the volume. So what have we got? Audio. Is it working? Yes, that is working. Cool. Okay, sorry guys, I just had super issues. Flagged as fraudulent charges. Oh, don't. What a pain. Definitely not fraud. I think because there were so many small payments. I don't know why, but shouldn't have been flagged as fraudulent. Definitely not fraudulent. Definitely wasn't fraudulent. Okay, so we've got issues here in regards to the layout. Oops, I've mucked around with this, trying to get this sorted. Another laptop. Right. Oh, who's still here? Right, so this is going to take me a minute. Yeah. So the last one I did was there, so I'm just, oh, God. Stop trying to work. Okay. It's weird. I don't know why it was being flagged as fraudulent. It might have been because of all the small charges, which is unusual. But, no, Ko-Fi is definitely, and with PayPal, you can check, it goes through PayPal, so it shouldn't have been an issue. So it was weird. So it might be something to do with your bank. So you might need to check up on them. Maybe put it as a safe thing. Right. So I'm sorry, guys. I had my laptop went and had a fissy fit. So I had to pull out my other laptop, which is like, woo. So here we are. See where I'm at in regards to, so I think I'm a little bit trying to read with my glass. Now I'm trying to read my laptop. Not easy. So KSM will sort something out. We'll sort something. Don't stress too much. I think just take a moment to take a breath. With all the small payments coming through, for some reason the banks decided to do that as fraudulent, thinking someone's just testing the water or something. So sort something out reading. Don't too much. Now, my laptop went and had a hissy fit, and so it's going to take some time to sort of do its thing, do a process. So I've had to pull out my other laptop here. And so this is going to be a little different. I'm just trying to see what I need to see. This is going to be a little bit tricky. Oh, it's pulling my cloth. Okay. Put that down. So. Woo. Okay. So let's have a look. I really am wrapping up. I've sort of been on for too long. KSM, please stress out things, and we'll just. So I'm just having a look here, because I really should be ending. Okay. So I wonder if they think it's fraudulent from, I don't know, it's weird for whether they think it's fraudulent from your part or fraudulent from my part. It's a bit weird, like they're saying that it's just KSM, that's weird, because usually it's fraud. It means that someone's doing charges that they shouldn't have been doing. And if you're ringing up and approving them, and then they're saying, oh, but they, oh, it's weird. Okay. Because Ko-Fi and PayPal are supposed to make it safe for that, because you can always, if you don't get the service that you require, you can always cancel it. So it was kind of weird. But we'll sort something out, KSM. Please don't panic. I'll sort something out for you. So if you just give me a chance to when my new laptop comes up and I get into my emails and get sorted, I can do that. So what are ZA's current feelings towards you? Okay, so let's have a look here. Oh, I'm so hot. Okay, let's do the elemental tarot. Whew. I really should be finishing up here, but I'm just sort of finishing up the last few. Oh, Monk. Oh my God. So guys, I'm really finishing up now. This is the end of it. I'm just sort of doing the last couple, and then that will be it. So what's your feelings towards you? And the cards I got here was 4 of Wands, which is interesting. 4 of Wands. Which is definitely a commitment, a sense of a connection. Definitely feels like a unity in some way, like coming together, a sense of foundations being built. And then we've got King of Cups, which is maybe they don't quite show their feelings completely. Definitely kind and caring sort of energy. So he definitely cares about you, feels like there's a connection in some way. Maybe foundations have sort of been built. They feel like there's foundations being built in some way. And then you've got the King of Cups, which is definitely about being kind and caring. So maybe they feel very kind towards you. They're quite caring. They may not show their feelings of romance or what you're expecting, but they definitely do care about you. There's definitely a kindness to them, a gentleness about them. There's definitely some sort of foundation being built in this. So there's definitely feels like a foundation that's being built in this relationship, this connection here. So yeah, just enjoy the moment. Very much about being in the now, being stable. Being in the now is super important here. Okay, so I'm just trying to see what needs to be done. Okay, just going to finish with Elemental Wisdom Tarot. Just do another one here. I'm really on the last. I really got to quit. I've been on since 10 o'clock, and it is now 20 past 2. So I've been on for nearly over 4 hours. 11, 12, 1, 2. Yeah, 4 hours, guys. So I really need to. This will be it. So How does he feel about you? I think there's a lot of thought, but there's a lot of stress and worry. So we've got Knight of King of Swords, which is about a lot of thinking, a lot of analyzing, a lot of thoughts going on. And then you've got Nine of Swords, which is a lot of stress and a lot of worry. So I think there's a lot of thought, but it's stressing. It's quite stressful. Feels like it's sort of a bit overwhelming, a bit stressful, a bit, yeah, I just get sort of sense of overwhelming energy. So there's a lot of thinking about it, but it's a lot of chaos being created. I think there's a lot of unnecessary chaos, but there's a lot of chaos in regards to the thoughts. Okay, so there's no real clear picture in regards to how they actually feel or anything. There's no romance or there's no passion or anything like that. It just feels like they're thinking a lot, they're over analyzing everything, and it's causing them a little bit of stress and worry about the situation. So it might be a bit overwhelming for them. So you might need to give them a bit of space. Can you marry your marrying your Pisces? This Pisces your soulmate? So you want to know what's going on with this Pisces relationship is a better thing, whether it's your soulmate or not, whether there's a connection there, whether you're going to, what's the future hold for you guys? What's the future hold? Let's have a look here. What does the future hold for you guys? Oh, what's that doing in there? Reiki tarot doesn't need to be there. I'm going to have to put my decks a little bit of a sort through. Got a bit messy. Okay, what's the future hold for you guys? Whoo! Addiction. Feels like it could be quite addictive. Could be a lot of memories created. I think it's very much about past life stuff, needing a sense of closure. I think it's a very addictive relationship. It's quite toxic. May not be a super good relationship to be in. There's definitely a connection between you guys, and I think it's very past life energy that you're bringing in, which is very addictive. I think it's a very addictive relationship. Not necessarily good for you. I think you need to do some reflective work. I think there's something that you need to sort of break free from, but that's your choice. What you choose to do with it is totally up to you. But basically, no, I'm finishing up. This is the end of my end of it now. This is the last of the reading. I've really got to finish. I've really got to say this is the end of it now. I sort of feel like that was the last one that I did. That was the last reading. Guys, I'll be on again in 2 days' time. Please, it's all done on my channel. You can go through and see what upcoming lives are. That's it from me for today. I've been on since 10 o'clock. It's now after 2. I've been on for over 4 hours. It's time for me to quit. I've done what I can. Sorry, guys. I'm absolutely exhausted. I've had major trouble with computers. Had to swap over. Yeah, I think that's about it from me. Okay, thanks for being with me. I will finish up. Okay. Bye. Take care.